Masani Production,
Big up CVP.
the Rastafest
Carefree
Showcase,
Big up
CVP.
CVP.
Safest Introduction,
This is Horace Martin, girls, them ripe and green planting, and big up
Carefree CVP.
CVP.
Rastafest. It's a family fun festival showcasing international artists and national artists, reggae artists, right? And what we want to do is showcase different aspects of the Rastafarian culture. So, for example, you have drumming, you have chanting, you have ITEL food, vegan food, as people probably know it as, but we call it ITEL food. And then, of course, arts and craft. We have a health and wellness component of the festival as well. This year, for the second time, we are doing a walk. So we're walking to the Jane and French community. So from 9 to 5, there's health and wellness. From 1 to 4, we have workshops around health and wellness. And then from 6 to 11, we have the concert showcasing a lot of great artists from Jamaica as well as Toronto. We really go beyond 26 years. So we started doing we started doing some information around the Rastafari culture since 1977. What happened is in 1975, Bob Marley came to Toronto. And 3 days after his concert, there was a lot of negative press about the Rastafarian culture. And I guess it was imported from New York and Jamaica. So we felt that we want to educate the public about the Rastafarian culture. So what we did, we started doing a lot of Rastafarian events, such as conferences, seminars, workshops, and all that, right? So from 1977 to, say, 1993, we were doing that. Then in 1993 now, we have the first Rastafest. And then we start doing some other events from there on. So we go way back to 1977 based on what was happening in the community. We see Rastafest as a long-term, long-standing event coming from the 70s. So the 26 years really the name Rastafest from 1993 to the present, right? But we go way beyond 26 years. Within those 26 years, though, we kind of move around a little bit. We were in Montreal, we went to Ottawa, we went to Jamaica a couple of times, and now we're back in Toronto. But Toronto's really our home base. And we have moved around a little bit too. We were at Harbourfront 1 year, 2 years at York University, 3 years in the parking lot of Jane and Finch Mall, 6 years at Downsview Park. Marcus Garvey, he led, I would say, the largest repatriation movement from 1930, right? He was a Jamaican national hero. This was back in the 20s, 30s, right? So when he preached in 1930 about black, community and things like that, out of his preaching came the Rastafarian movement. So it's a connection between the Rastafari community, culture and Garvey. His birthday is August 17. So it seemed appropriate for us to celebrate his birthday August 17 with Rastafest. And Rastafest is always the third week in August. So that's by coincidence his birthday is August 17. So this year we want to pay tribute to him to show that, well, yes, the message is there, that the Rastafari movement came out of his movement in the 1930s, right? So that's a connection between Marcus Garvey and Rastafari.
Marcus Garvey was one of the first black men to be arrested as a Jamaican in America. He was even before Martin Luther King.
Malcolm X.
And Malcolm X and all of those black leaders. So Marcus Garvey was very powerful. I have been with Masani for a very long time. About 20 years now, Masani?
More than 20 years.
More than 20 years with Masani, and we have been working together. Masani managed me and all them things. So, Rastafest this year is the 26th anniversary with Jade Faith and Horace Martin, the girls, them planting. If you say Horace Martin and 10 shows in Toronto, you're going to get 10 different performances. Original, when you were creative. I have a new CD out, which is called Arise, which was produced by Taz J Productions. CD will be on sales at the Rastafest booth and at the day of the show, and I'll be probably giving away some CDs also.
And I must say, Horace is one of our veteran artists. He has been around for a very long time. So, and for Rastafest, we are very careful as to how we choose our artists, because it's a family fun festival. So the artists that we choose for our festival is more geared towards the family. So you're talking cultural music, positive music,
Yeah.
things like that, right?
Roots music.
Roots music, roots and culture, right? So when we choose our artists, especially our international artists from Jamaica, we decide, okay, fine, are these artists gonna suit our base? Because again, we don't want to have artists that are not that doesn't fit what we're on about. So it's really a family fun festival, and when I promote it, I say grandparents, from the babe to grandparents. I mean, you could come out with your grandmother, your grandfather to Rastafest, because that's the kind of festival it's all about. And it's also very community oriented, right? So we work a lot with the community in the Jane and Finch community, and we pride ourselves to be a proud Jane and Finch festival, even though we move around a lot, from Harbourfront, York University, and so forth. Yeah. Yes, it's Rastafest Toronto all the way. So Rastafest Toronto on Instagram, Rastafest Toronto on Facebook, Rastafest Toronto everywhere. They can definitely follow us on social media. But the best way to reach us is really Rastafest.com.
Dance down. Ooh-wee. Rastafest Masani production. Ooh-wee. Dance can done. 2 o'clock in a Jamaica. Dance can done. Cause you know so we have work with paper. Dance can done. 3 o'clock in a London. Dance can done. Cause you know so we have work with pound man. True them no see me. Them check say I done me down wall. How them feel? I reload, come on. Now me bust like a 357 Magnum. Now the people them a run and come. Hey, dance can done. Cause I caught me a cocky in New York. Dance can done. When no real smart in a sing at a dark back. Dance can done. 3 o'clock in a Toronto. Dance can done. Cause you know say no cock can't take me away. Chew them no see me. Them check say I done me done why. I want them to know. I reload and come. Now me pass like a 357 Magnum. The people they run and come. Yeah. Dance can done. Ooh-wee. Brand new Horace from the city rise. Why? Ooh-wee. Horace says, yeah, Rastafari. Rastafest. You better know.
Brought to you by Careface CVP. Subscribe, like, comment, and let the whole world know about us.